Sore-sore golek cewek lah.
Kata-kata nih masih aja sering nyawang buri mergo mantan ngarep kue kembali. Sangkleng masih. Layar masih.
Isu-isu putar sekolah, malas sekolah wela salah. Sudah dorong sarapan, nesu pelaku nek jalan. Sawit tekan sekolahan, guru mulai nulis di papan. Ayo mulai sinau, pantang menyerah terus maju.
Hello guys, it was my living school moment with the Venom. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ajista Tama, and my class is 12A2, and my roll number 1. Okay, at this meeting I will introduce my motorbike, namely Venom. Yep, it is our object this time for a review. Let's take a look at the following Venom video footage. Okay, that's my current Venom bike. Venom is my motorbike whose real name is CB150R. This motorbike is claimed to be able to go up to 146 km/h. Is that true? Let's see the video. People speeding with this motorbike. It's true or the fake?
I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I keep crying for a trip out of the watches of it looking at me. Is this the place? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, something, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to.
Oh, this is true, but I could be that when we try the motorbike or the motorcycle is not what it looks like in the video, because there are many factors that can hinder the performance of the motorbike. Vroom, vroom. As the name suggests, this motorbike is equipped with a 150cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled DOHC 4-valve injection engine. This engine can generate power with a maximum of 16.6 horsepower at 9,000 rpm and maximum torque of 13.8 Newton meter at 7,000 rpm. Venom, on average, the parts are still standard. Only the supporting tools are added to this motorbike, and the rear view mirror is replicated with the Rizoma brand bar end. The supporting tool is the voltmeter, which is on the right handlebar of the motorbike, function to find out the current of the battery that is on the battery. In the security sector, I added a crash bar. The function of the crash bar itself is to protect the legs from being crushed by the motorbike when the motorbike falls. On the exhaust, wheels, engine, brake, suspension, and paint still use factory standard. And we review the drawback of this motorbike is on the rear suspension. Many consumers complain about the rear suspension, which is quite hard when only one person rides on it. But when riding with two people on the bike, the suspension will feel comfortable. The handlebar on the motorbike are too bent, which result in feeling sore when used at a distance. And in terms of fuel consumption, some people say this motorbike is wasteful. Now, we can say advantage of this motorbike are spare parts that are easy to get, durable in use for years rather than the new generation in a motorbike that is light in weight comparison to its competitor. Since it is light, it has an impact to handling. At a design that can be accepted by older generation and the younger generation. Okay, maybe that's all I can tell you about my motorbike. And I'm Ajis Tautama, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ariel Ananda Putra from class 12 MIPA 2 and number 7. Now, on this particular occasion, I will be reviewing the video game Mobile Legends Bang Bang. For gamers, this particular game is obviously nothing new to you. Users of mobile phones can play the mobile game Mobile Legends Bang Bang through the application. Players will be able to play the game online with other users to get a feel for it. You must first download the Mobile Legends Bang Bang application in order to do this. You can immediately access the game application after downloading it by Google Play Store or App Store. That's one, and install. And after finish it, you will log in with Google Play account, Facebook, or email. You will be given instruction tutorials on how to play the game after you enter it. You will then be sent to the game's main screen where you may test playing online 5 against 5, where partners can be chosen randomly from Facebook's friends or from one squad. Prior to the start of the game, only then can you select a hero and just attack the opposition and take out their base is the game's goal. The match MVP title will be awarded to the player with the most kills. And there are 5 different game modes can be found in this game. There is rank, classic, brawl versus AI, and custom. Players can choose from a variety of levels in rank mode, starting with the beginner level, rank of warrior, and moving up to elite, master, grandmaster, epic, legend, and mythic. Aspiration of achieving the greatest rank should use this rank mode. Of course, playing in this mode with friends in a full team is a lot of fun because it's simple to communicate in order to win the game and raise your level because in other modes is just as thrilling. Gamers can play classic and brawl game modes. If they just want to have fun or don't care about ranking competition, as there will only be one game to play in this mode. Rank dropping if they lose. Okay. Also, gamers can freely practice their talents against other players in this mode. And lastly, we have versus AI mode and custom mode. Players can also use this mode to develop their existing heroes, skills, and powers. In contrast to other game modes, players in having full reign to select any hero, even if they don't yet have one in their account. To cut a long tail short, in my opinion, the Mobile Legends Bang Bang game also has a number of advantages. Initially, make the player's mind more alert. If playing Mobile Legends game actually makes your brain stronger, don't be shocked. This is due to the fact that Mobile Legends is a prime example of a multiplayer online battle arena or MOBA game where all players are tasked with devising elaborate strategies. To turn, you must either assault or repel the opposition. And second, work work on your communication abilities. The fact that Mobile Legends game is played online can cause participants to get complacent. Okay. Yet, because this is a multiplayer game where 5 players are required to combat 5 other players in one game, the players are still in communication with one another. In order to defeat the opposition, a team of 5 players must communication with one another. And third, to develop the team's closeness and collaboration. This is undeniable. When we play games, we aim to succeed. Similar to that, every member of team must cooperate in this particular game. Use a mutually agreed upon technique to communicate with one another with one another. Without it, the game can be so chaotic and you or your team might lose. And despite the advantage, you still need to be able to balance playing games with your everyday obligations. Also, it's bad to play video games non-stop while oblivious to the passing of the time, till you neglect to work, study, eat, or even sleep. And that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Dafat Danfat. I'm from 12 MIPA 2, press number 11. I made this video in order to fulfill my final English practice exam assignment under the guidance of Miss Mosi Dena Octavianti as my English teacher, who has been really helpful by giving me the directions and the instructions. So in this good opportunity, I would like to tell you about my personal review about a movie called Ratatouille. Who doesn't know Ratatouille, right? This movie was directed by Brad Bird, who also directed other movie called The Incredibles and The Iron Giant. Ratatouille revolves around a rat named Remy who loves good food. But sadly, being a rat, Remy's fellow rodents lack of Remy's sophisticated palate. So, seeing as his love of food and cooking isn't appreciated by his kind, Remy practices his love for cooking in secret. Then enters Linguini, a simple garbage boy employed by the restaurant of the legendary chef, who also Remy's idol, named Auguste Gusteau. However, Gusteau has been deceased for the last 2 years, and the restaurant is now run by the Gusteau's old and short-tempered sous chef. After a series of madcap events, we find Linguini and Remy teaming up because Linguini wants to be accepted and Remy wants to cook. That's why they're teaming up together. From there will be numbers of events that we really entertain the viewers. I've read many reviews about this movie, and many people said that the story is amazingly sophisticated, witty, deep, and we can always count on the director to deliver an amazingly beautiful world for the story to take place in. Also, the story is so light that even children can enjoy this movie, and they do. Almost every children that had watched this movie loved it, and every time someone say Ratatouille, the first thing that comes in their mind is Remy, a food-loving rat. And now, time for my personal opinion about this movie. For me, this movie is really great. Down to the story, the character, the characteristics, the conflict, and the resolutions. The story is showed cleverly and it's very light, so even children can understand and enjoy the movie. And the characters in this movie is not that few, but not that too much, and that makes the character development and their portion in this movie is well divided. The city sites in this movie is rendered beautifully. The Paris in Ratatouille is so rendered that it often takes your breath away in places. The image of Remy seeing the city at night for the first time is just simply art. And the lighting, the water, and the effects animation are so amazingly done that it even puts some live action cinematography to shame. And while the visual achievement is grand, it never takes the center of stage instead of the story. Lastly, the conflict that they showed in this movie is well thought out. They really showed how the characters and how they struggle and how they could find a way out of their problems. And there are some things that I actually want them to fix in this movie. First, there are some scenes where they use French words, French language, where the viewers might get a little bit problem understanding it, and I wish they could find a way on how to solve this problem without erasing the use of that language, because as we know, this movie takes place in France, in Paris, where the use of that French word and French language is really necessary, because that's what makes this movie whole. Second, there are some scenes that I think quite inappropriate for the children viewers, even though it is a mild violence and mild romantic scenes, and I don't think it's a problem, and I don't think it will make the movie bad. And that's all the things I can find in this movie that I really hope they could fix this in the upcoming movie they make. Overall, this movie is really good. Whether it's for the children or the adults viewers, I really recommend for you to watch this movie in your leisure time with your family or alone. You can still enjoy this movie fine. And I think that's all I can say for now for my personal review about this movie called Ratatouille. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Dika Yuzanata from 12 Science 2, number 14. Here, I will review a skincare product, namely Skintific. Skintific is a Canadian beauty brand that was only present in Indonesia in August 2021. Skintific is short for Skin and Scientific. They have a commitment to formulate skincare series that are scientifically proven to be able to help solve skin problems without using harmful ingredients for the skin. One of Skintific's products that is currently being discussed on social media is its moisturizer, namely Skintific 5 Ceramide Barrier Repair Moisture Gel. As the name suggests, this moisturizer is suitable for repairing skin barriers and has a gel texture, which is perfect for oily and sensitive skin. Skintific moisturizer uses five different types of ceramide, namely ceramide NP, ceramide NS, ceramide AS, ceramide EOP, and ceramide AP. The 5 ceramide contents are believed to follow the structure of the outermost skin layer or skin barrier so as to create and strengthen the skin barrier. Not only that, the benefits of ceramide also act as a hydrating agent that can prevent loss of skin moisture. Apart from ceramides, there are various main ingredients in Skintific moisturizer, namely hyaluronic acid, centella, and marine collagen. Hyaluronic acid functions to lock water levels in the face, while centella functions as an anti-inflammatory, and marine collagen functions to tighten the skin and prevent premature aging. This product is packaged in a pastel blue outer box with a round jar containing 30 grams, which is made of thick acrylic mica and covered in a white plastic jar inside. When the lid of the jar is opened, there is a mini spatula to take the contents of the product while in use to keep it hygienic. And it is also equipped with a cover layer in the jar so that the product is not easily contaminated. This product has a light gel texture that is easily absorbed by the skin. The price for Skintific 5 Ceramide Barrier Repair Moisture Gel, which is around IDR 139,000 for a 30-gram size. However, many users feel that this moisturizer has an expensive price for students. Basically, as the owner of combination skin that tends to be oily, I am quite happy with moisturizer gel products because of their light texture and can to be easily blended on the skin. While using this product, my skin feels moisturized, smooth, and soft. However, I don't feel the effect of reducing, alleviating, or preventing acne to the fullest. Apart from that, if there are other users who feel that their excess oil production is becoming more controlled, that has not happened to me. In terms of packaging, I quite like it because it has a spatula and a jar lid in it. Thus, the product can be maintained hygienic. Skintific 5 Ceramide Barrier Repair Moisturizer Gel is a product suitable for repairing skin barriers. This product has the main ingredients, namely ceramide, hyaluronic acid, centella, and marine collagen, which function to strengthen repair the skin barrier. maintain moisture and smooth the skin texture. However, for owners of combination skin that tends to be oily, the moisturizing and hydrating effect don't feel optimal. Packaging equipped with a spatula keeps the product hygienic. Okay, that's all my review. If there is a wrong word, I apologize profusely. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to our English Lintas Minat teacher, Miss Mosi Denok Oktavianti. My name is Erlin Nadira Dewanto and you can call me Erlin. I am from 12 Science 2 and my presence number is 15. In this special occasion, I would like to review a movie entitled Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yes, the movie, not the novel which I used to take the thumbnail. Alright, so guys, who haven't ever watched Harry Potter? I believe that most of you guys have watched this movie. But if you haven't, just go watch my review video before watching the movie for the first time. So, this movie is inspired by its novel which author is J.K. Rowling. Basically, J.K. Rowling is from London, so this movie definitely comes from London. Furthermore, it was produced in London by a film producer which is called as Warner Bros. Studio or Warner Brothers Studio. I will also introduce to you guys the director of this movie, whom is Chris Columbus. So give applause for the three of them. This movie was launched in December 19, 2001. There are various actors and actresses who take part in this movie. For example, Daniel Radcliffe as Harry James Potter, Emma Watson as Hermione Granger, Rupert Grint as Ronald Arthur Weasley, Tom Felton as Draco Lucius Malfoy, and also Richard Harris as Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. Fun fact that you guys have to know is the spots where this film took places. Some of them are Gloucester Cathedral, Alnwick Castle, Duke Humphreys Library, and a university in London. And yes guys, those places are real and not green screen. So, in my opinion, this film as a thing which was produced in back then 2001 looks very amazing. The cinematography, camera movement, lighting, and the animation is very good. Even after almost 22 years since the first day of its release, this film still looks very amazing to watch. The plot of the movie makes sense and the watchers will be able to understand the movie only by watching it once. So simply, this film tells us about the Harry Potter's beginning journey at Hogwarts, also the reasons why Lily and James Potter died. If you guys don't know, Lily and James Potter are Harry Potter parents. So they died because of Voldemort, and it makes Dumbledore send Hagrid to bring Harry Potter to Muggle world or non-magic world so that Harry Potter will be taken care by his uncle, Uncle Vernon, and his aunt Petunia, since they are the only family that Harry has. 11 years later, the Hogwarts or School of Magic sends Harry an acceptance letter. It says that Harry Potter will go to Hogwarts schools of witchcraft and wizardry. Dumbledore finally sends Hagrid again to pick Harry Potter up so that they could shop some equipment that Harry needs to study at Hogwarts. They finally go to Diagon Alley to buy a wand, robe, pet, and also take some galleons or money for Harry. Last but not least, Hagrid gives Harry the Platform 9 and 3/4 tickets at King Cross Station. After that, Harry departs to Hogwarts. There, Harry gets two best friends named Ron and Hermione. Harry slowly knows the fact that he could be saved from the Avada Kedavra spells that is spelled by Voldemort. However, Harry finds something out, which is he always feels that his core felt pretty hurt every time he saw Professor Snape, the defense against the dark art teacher. But turns out it is Professor Quirrell who makes Harry feel it. Professor Quirrell brings Voldemort on his head and closes it with his turban. At the end of the movie, Harry finally be able to conquer Professor Quirrell and kills Voldemort, who is trying to steal the Philosopher's Stone, which is owned by Nicholas Flamel. This is in which Harry Potter's journey to actually kill Voldemort started. So how is it, guys? The film is exciting, right? If you guys are curious, just go watch Harry Potter. After talking about the strength of this film, I would like to talk about the weakness. First of all, I am very surprised and also disappointed since the film looks a bit different from the novel. So I have read the Harry Potter novel that it is written that Harry Potter owns emerald eyes, but at the movie it turns out that Harry gets blue eyes. Furthermore, if you love something to be detailed, this film is not really suitable for you, especially if you have read the novel. Next up is the visualization of Hermione is a little bit different from the book. Well, we admit that Emma Watson is very bright, so she matches the image of Hermione, but she is just a bit too gorgeous for her. Also, this film, including the next series of Harry Potter, has made Ginny look so big, which is far away from the book. So, on the movie, Ginny just looks like an ordinary girl, yet at the novel, she looks very amazing and everyone seems to be inspired by her. In conclusion, based on my opinion, this film looks very good for you guys to be watched for the first time. This film brings such a beautiful childhood memory for Potterheads or people who love Harry Potter. Somehow, this film makes you guys feel that you want to be a real witch or wizard. However, you guys could make your dream come true since Harry Potter has its official merchandise that you could buy. You could buy your own merchandise like wands, robes, uniforms, broomstick, and etc. at Universal Studio of Orlando and Japan, Noble Collection, Platform 9 and 3/4 in London, and also at Walmart. Moreover, you guys could sign in at Pottermore to decide which is your customized wand, Patronus, and Hogwarts house. So there are Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin, which has its own uniques. Anyways, mine is Slytherin, so just let me know if you guys get the same house with me. So guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for having given me time. If you guys are interested to watch Harry Potter, please watch it in its legal site like HBO, and do not watch it in the illegal sites. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.